No matter what's going on outside, I have the stillness that my aquariums bring inside. These tanks glow in nearly every room of my house, and in many of them, branches reach out and up like trees from a dream. I'm compelled to create them, and upon reflection, I think I know why. When I was 8 years old, my dad surprised me by taking me out of school. He explained to me that we were going fishing until we could no longer keep our eyes open, and that we'd be sleeping on the boat. I never could have imagined this, and yet I couldn't imagine wanting to do anything more in the world. My dad told me we'd fish for black crappie, a fish that hides in the flooded forest of the Oklahoma lakes. We found one of these flooded forests in a quiet cove. Tree trunks and branches reached upwards. My dad called them stick-ups, which stuck with me for some reason. We fished all day, and as night was falling, we tied the hull to one stick-up and the stern to another stick-up, creating a hammock of sorts with our boat in this cove. Then he dropped a floating light into the water, which glowed green in the lake. The light, my dad explained, attracts minnows, and the minnows attract crappie. I must have spent hours draped over the side of this boat, staring into that green glow. And the truth is, the light didn't reveal much, but my imagination saw everything. I imagined schools of fish tucked into secret caves and moving through an underwater forest. It was an entire underwater world only I could see. Thinking back, I can't even remember how many fish we caught, although I'm certain I caught more than my dad. But the memory that lasts for me is staring deeply into that lake water. Not with my eyes, but with my imagination. Now more than 40 years later, these underwater imaginings are becoming manifest in aquariums all around my home. And the branchy scenes coming out of the tops of my aquariums also fill me with nostalgia, reminding me of creeks I've stomped, trees whose canopies I've fished under, stick-ups I've tied my boat to, and of course that unforgettable fishing trip with my dad. That's the magic of aquascaping. It can bring the outside in, and that brings what's inside me out. Having a variety of sizes of stones ranging from large to tiny is also key. Sand can set a mood and help define the hardscape. Test different colors and contrasts. In this style, I like to build a cradle of stone that locks the wood in visually and structurally. When I create this style of aquascape, a few principles guide me. Have patience while building the cradle of stone. Create a very simple shape to contrast the branchy and intricate shapes of the wood. It is critical that this cradle be solid and stable so the wood finds perfect balance. It should feel like it's this wood's destiny to rest naturally in its final spot. Placing stones is very challenging. It's helpful to have a shape in mind for the overall stone layout, but getting there will often take trial, error, more error, until the stone finds its home. Stones play a key role in grounding the wood. Select stones with character, but keep in mind they are supporting actors in this play. Use them to accentuate and support the wood without trying to steal the show. When you discover a pleasing shape in the stone, commit to it and accentuate it. A little bit of extra drama is almost always a good thing. One of my favorite wood types is manzanita, a wood that comes from a rugged and unforgiving environment, resulting in its twisty and gnarled appearance. It is naturally beautiful, but its true character is unlocked when you find the right orientation. It is an exceptional choice for this style of layout. The perfect piece is challenging to find. Instead, consider combining multiple pieces into the perfect piece. Position it to highlight its most expressive lines. Pieces can be combined using different methods, but I find that drilling pilot holes and using stainless steel screws or nails works really well. You just want to keep the hardware hidden. Pruning branches is so important to enhancing the flow and artistry. It may seem counterintuitive or even cause anxiety when working with such a beautiful piece of wood to break it. But this is a great way to shape the flow and feel of the wood. Since this style doesn't have any plants in the substrate, using these small stones and gravel provides interest and breaks up the sand. Gravel and small stones also play a key role in making the larger stones feel like a natural part of the scene. In this style, keep the planting simple and wild. This will contrast the distinct shape of the stone. Tuck moss in key spots, let it grow freely, and pair it with emergent plants near the surface for a natural, untamed feel. This requires little maintenance. When allowing the plants to grow wild, they will gently move with the flow of the water. Some plants should be near the surface for emergent growth, letting it grow tangled with the moss as the layout matures over time. When it comes to livestock, research every species' needs. Tank size, group size, compatibility. How big of an aquarium does this fish need? How many of each type of fish to feel comfortable? Are tank mates compatible? or will there be aggressive behavior? Healthy, stress-free animals make the aquascape come alive.
What you just watched was a collaboration between Ryan Noel and myself, created over a 3-week period. The inspiration for this piece came directly from Ryan's own incredible creations. And we were both fortunate to work with manzanita wood, giving our layouts that same vibe. For those who may not know, Ryan burst into the competitive aquascaping scene just a few years ago and quickly rose to the top, ranking as high as 13th in the world. His dedication to the craft is remarkable. He's become a pillar in the aquascaping community, playing a major role within the Aquascapers Collective and helping to drive the live aquascaping contests at Aquashella. He's building a community and inspiring so many along the way. I couldn't be more proud of how far he has come in such a short time. If you'd like to see more from him, he goes by the Aquascaping Ryno on Instagram, where you can see cool things like this print he sent me. Thank you, Ryan. This is exceptional. As for me, over the past year, I've created numerous videos exploring different aquascaping styles. Everything from iwagumi and mountainscapes to wooden forest layouts, beginner friendly, all the way through exceptionally complex. This aquascape marks my 100th build. I recently shared a recap of the 99 that came before, and for this milestone, I wanted to do something special. This film brought together 292 video clips, blending Ryan's storytelling into my build process to create something that we are incredibly proud to share with you. These projects are a monumental effort, and we appreciate your support. Please take a moment, give us some feedback, and let me know What style would you want me to cover in a future video? And you won't want to miss another big collaboration project I did, building the world's deepest aquascape with Stephen Chong, where I actually cut stones on camera. It's a can't miss. We thank you for watching. Until the next one, bye.